The hunting season is a very interesting time of the year. You know, we count down the days until October 1st, wishing that time would speed up. And then we ask it to slow down so that we can enjoy a few more sunsets, climbs into a tree stand, and chances to tag our target buck. As a parent of 3 young children, life has become a precarious balancing act dictated primarily by school and sports schedules. Tree stands are often replaced by grandstands, and my time in the field is spent guiding the next generation of hunters towards their goals rather than pursuing my own. Yelling at my kids to be quiet, sit down, don't move so much, and make sure you don't forget your release. Heading into the 2024 hunting season, I wasn't quite sure what to expect. I felt woefully unprepared, which really is nothing new, but without any specific bucks on the hit list to chase, my plan was simply to hunt when I could, where I could, and hope for the best. As it turns out, that probably wasn't the greatest plan. I decided to start my season off filming for my oldest son Joey as he set out to shoot his first deer with a compound bow. It didn't take long before he got that opportunity.
Yes. Oh my God. That's a perfect shot.
With my primary mission accomplished just a week into the season, I had the entire rut in front of me, and I felt like this was going to be a piece of cake. For sure, I was going to have a buck on the ground before November 1st. October 15th, it's a cold, windy evening here in northern Illinois. We're going on a doe mission. Maybe I'll luck into a buck, but there's only, I think, 2 bucks on this farm I'm interested in shooting, and it's a big farm. And I would say one of those I'm only half interested in shooting. He's a 4-year-old 7-pointer. Age-wise, I'll shoot him. Rack-wise, not that impressive. So anyways, tonight we're on a kind of a doe mission. I got a trail camera down where I'm going to be set up tonight. It's been getting a lot of doe photos, so I'm going to hope that one of them comes out tonight and doesn't get downwind of me, and I can shoot her and drive right to her and throw her in the truck and go home. That's the plan. So October 15th, you never know what's going to show up. It's the pre-rut. We got the old lift. Got the run and gun set up. Got the saddle. Let's go, boys and girls. Hopefully I got my release. Yes. Let's go. Of a night. I've seen 12 deer, which is pretty unheard of for this farm. Usually seeing any deer is a win. I've also seen 5 turkeys, also a win. I keep hearing deer or something. buck sneak past me down here. One of these times I'm gonna sit this tree and I'm gonna catch one of these big guys sneaking through this pinch here in front of me. It seems like every time I sit here I see does and little bucks. Just had a pretty decent buck come almost right underneath my stand. I couldn't have shot him even if I wanted to, but it wasn't a deer that I want to shoot. I'm not sure exactly who he is. I think I have a video of him on a scrape up here not too far away. I'm pretty sure. It looked like kind of a wide, short tine 10-pointer. He's got a broke G2, I think, on his right side. As long as tine was probably 5 or 6 inches. I feel his pain. After the does finally left, my mind wandered off to other places when the sound of approaching footsteps suddenly caught my attention. As I reached to turn on my camera, the incoming buck caught me moving and looked right at me. Although that wasn't a deer I was planning on shooting, he's a really nice up-and-coming 3-year-old deer, I was still pretty disappointed in myself for getting busted. I started to feel like anything that could go wrong was going wrong. Sure would be cool to see a deer. Just throwing it out there. As October came to an end, I started to question my hunting abilities. I hadn't even seen a shooter buck the entire month. But with November and the peak of the rut ahead, I knew the best days were still yet to come. And after all, I couldn't suck that bad, could I? Alright, I just had a small little buck sneak behind me. Beautiful 1.5-year-old. It may be the deer that was with Joey's buck when he shot it. But whatever deer it is, he's got just an absolutely beautiful double throat patch. That's genetic that we've seen out here over the years. We had a deer we called Tommy Boy out here that I actually shot and didn't kill many years ago. He had that distinctive double throat patch. There's been a doe out here as well. I think she's still here. This is like our 7th or 8th year on this farm, and there is a doe out here that's been here since we started hunting here with a double throat patch. Pretty cool to see. He's an easy deer to keep track of from year to year, but well, it's a little after 4 o'clock. Nothing. Bunch of squirrels, wood ducks. That's about it. And a guy on a 4-wheeler just came driving right up the hill. He never made it down to me, but he was probably within, I don't know, 100 yards, which is awesome. I was about ready to get out of this tree stand and go kick someone's ass, and he turned. So who knows? meant to kill a deer on this property. My kid is texting me. He's got a big doe right in front of him and he wants to shoot her. I have to call him off. Joey's got a big doe 25 yards in front of him. He wants to shoot her, but I said no. I'm a mean dad, bro. Guys, welcome to November 3rd. I didn't see any deer last night, which was awesome. So let me see here. I hunted November 1st. I saw one deer all day. Yesterday morning I saw a lot of deer. Last night, nothing. We'll see what happens this morning. I love the sounds of nature. It's my favorite. Alright, I just had a little doe down here in front of me. I look up, I'm like, oh, sweet, a deer. So I start filming her. Literally right as I zoom in, I'm looking through the camera and I'm like, oh crap, there's another deer right behind her. So I look up and it's clearly, I can tell it's a buck. Right as I grab my binoculars to go look at it, she kind of spooks, runs off. I thought for sure she was going to come out here to my right. She just went down to this thicket in front of me. Stood there for a while. I never saw him. Then she turned around and kind of ran the other way. Never saw him again, so I don't know. That's the problem. It's so darn thick down there. She was 30 yards from me and I couldn't see her. It wasn't until later in the hunt when I reviewed the footage that I realized this was the number one buck I was chasing. A big 8-pointer that had given me the slip last year, and he was doing the same thing this year. Bird shit on my phone. Hello, hello. I think it's the 7th, is that right? Thursday. The 7th. Hunted this morning on a different piece of property. Saw a bunch of does and fawns and one little buck that I couldn't get any footage of. And I had to jump out of there to get home to do some work, jump on a couple phone calls, Teams meetings, whatever. And then I ran out here to a different farm to hunt tonight, where I don't have any shooter bucks on camera. So I'm thinking that was a good plan, probably to leave the farm that had multiple shooters to go to the farm with no shooters.
Greetings. If I look tired, it's because I am. As you can hear, making coffee. It makes a lot of noise. We're gonna transfer our coffee from there to there. That's not mine. Or is it? So this morning I'm doing what I would consider something stupid for a variety of reasons. Number one, I'm going to a farm where there are no deer that I want to shoot that I'm aware of. So we're running on hope and prayers. Number two, hunting a cornfield in the morning, which is always intelligent, right? Food sources in the morning, primo. Number three, I'm hunting a stand I haven't been to in a year, so I don't know if it's shootable, huntable, we'll say. So I'm gonna have to bring a saw with me, just in case. So yeah, it could be a complete and epic fail disaster, and that's the perfect time to do that because it's November 8th. So anyways, I'm gonna finish making my coffee, and I'll see you guys in the woods. And I don't know, maybe it's one of those, like, this is the dumbest idea ever, and it's gonna turn into like, oh my god, I'm glad I did this because I just killed a really nice buck. Or alternatively, a couple hours from now, I could be sitting here going, yeah, that was definitely the dumbest thing I've ever done. Guess we're gonna find out, aren't we? Bow hunt or die, baby, let's go. Rod had his first visitor of the day. I rattled. I mean, it wasn't 2 minutes, and I look up, I see this deer down there. It's just a little buck, I don't know, a little 3-pointer or something. He saw Rod, and he was like, who's this bro? So he came down here to check him out, but decided he didn't look very friendly. So little bro left, which is okay. We weren't gonna shoot little bro anyways. And little bro proved that maybe this wasn't such a bad idea after all, because I didn't get skunked. I saw a deer. This might have been the worst day of hunting I've ever had. Well, it's about 9:15. We're 3 hours in. I've seen 0 deer once again. So I'm gonna get out of here and go to work because I would rather do work than sit here and endure the pain of this place.
no wind. I mean, zero. It is so freaking quiet. I had 5 does back here. They came out like they wanted to go past me and go that direction. But this wind, the thermals are just sucking my wind down. And I think it's just pooling up down in that swamp. And they just kept trying to get my wind. Every time she would come out, like she was gonna go, she'd go back. And then she'd go, and then go back, and then go, and then go back. Alright, it's the evening of November 16th. A little bit breezier than last night, which is okay with me, because it was way too quiet last night for my liking. We got this kind of crappy southeast wind. We've just had so many east winds, and this stand is absolutely not set up for an east wind. But I've been hunting it on west winds and getting busted because the deer keep coming behind me. So I figured, what the hell, we're gonna give it a whirl on an east wind and see what happens. I swear it doesn't matter where I sit or what I do, the deer show up downwind of me. That's my boy K-Joe. It's good to see him. Just chomping on something. Blocked field goal. Deflected field goal. Packers win. Being a Bears fan is the second most painful part of my life. The first part is being a deer hunter. Apparently I really suck at deer hunting. I haven't seen anything. That's what I'm watching. You can see there's no deer. Greetings once again as we wrap up night number 2 of Justin sucks at bow hunting for deer. Somebody just put me out of my misery, please. Well, Sunday morning, November 24th, I'm off to a hell of a start. I spooked 8 deer with the truck. 8, all in one group, which is amazing. They were right where we parked. I spooked another 3 on my walk-in, one of which was definitely a buck. I could smell them. I mean, it just smelled like running buck.
As fate, or maybe just my bad luck would have it, the buck that I spooked that morning was actually the deer I was after, the big 8. As I was sitting in my tree stand several hundred yards away, my cell camera checked in and showed me pictures of the big 8 walking right through the food plot, right in front of the tree stand that I passed on my way in that morning. I contemplated stopping and hunting that stand, but decided to press on anyways. Once again, I chose wrong, and the big 8 eluded me.
Howdy, folks. November 24th. Neighbors' dogs are barking.
As a disappointing October grew into a dismal November, my hopes of filling my buck tag continued to dwindle. Without any great food sources to hunt, I knew it was going to be tough. However, I wasn't ready to give up just yet.
Greetings. It's December 15th. I think it's the first time I've been out in about a week. It's like 42, 43, a little bit misty, a little bit foggy. It's muzzleloader season. It's muddy as hell. I don't really know anything else. I'm going to sit in a tree. Probably not see any deer. But we're gonna give it our all. Bow hunter die. Let's go, boys. Well, kids, I had a couple does come by early. Could have shot all of them, but still kind of holding out hope for a buck. Alright, it's the 28th, I believe, of December. It's like the 7th gun season, 10th gun season, who knows. But Joey wanted to come out to the lease to hunt tonight. I would have preferred to stay home, but the kid gets what he wants. I'm gonna go sit in a ladder stand. It's gonna be peaceful. Here goes nothing. ticks away on the 2024 season, I will sit here, freeze, and reflect on my inability to kill a deer when the temperatures were much nicer, and my inability to be rich and successful and have my own farm with food plots and heated box blinds. Sitting up in a tree stand when it's 20 degrees and the wind's blowing in your face will really make you think about your life choices that led you to this point. Last night of the year, or last sit of the year. It's about 27, 28 degrees. It's a little breezy. I'm running the camera tonight. Joey is hunting. Let's see if we can end the season with a good hunt. Here we go. That's definitely him, no doubt.
As the sun set on my 2024 hunting season, I sat in a tree with my son and we watched a buck that we've known for nearly a decade feed peacefully some 300 yards away. Having shed his antlers a few days earlier while we were at the ATA show, it seemed like a fitting end to a grueling hunting season. Sure, I'm a little disappointed I wasn't able to get a buck, but I'm also thankful for the opportunities I had to spend time with my kids, to enjoy the outdoors, and to eat a few slices of humble pie that will surely make my next successful hunt all that much sweeter. Thanks for following along on my 2024 season. 2025 is just kicking off, and I better shoot a buck or Todd's never going to let me hear the end of it. Bow hunt or die, everyone.
Good evening. I am hunting, and I'm not really sure why.